Hey everybody, my name is Ashley.
I'm Kaylin.
And this is Libatious Podcast.
It was really hard to explain that show to my coworkers because it's just so weird. And like when I'm explaining anything, I'm like, I don't really know what lens to look it through.
Evil?
Evil. Yeah, I'm like, am I supposed to be like, all of this is in their head? Or is like, it's real sometimes, and then sometimes it's not? It's just...
I think that's what they make you question.
Yeah.
Because you have two who don't believe, and you have one that's like, this is real.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I believe it. But also he like, half doesn't believe in it.
I don't even know what...
It got quiet. Was there something like on that turned off just then? It's like a power surge.
The TV?
Oh yeah. Look, action required. The internet just got cut off.
We don't need it though, do we?
Yeah, no, we have everything we need right here. Unless we want to look up something, but I don't think we need to.
There's no internet right now.
Yeah. Okay, well it's gonna figure itself out. But yeah, no. So we just got access to Evil, so we'll talk about that later. Well, we just got access to Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And on there is this show that we watched the first season of, and then they put it behind a paywall.
Yeah, that was annoying.
So yeah, so now we can watch it, and we kind of like marathon the first half of the second season.
Mm-hmm. We have 2 episodes left or something.
I don't know. We're on episode 6. We had just watched 6 episodes, I think.
I don't think we have more than that.
Yeah, I think we're halfway through. Yeah. I think it's 12 episodes a season or something like that.
Another 6 more. Just kidding. Like 2.
If we have time, yeah.
2.
2, just 2. But no, it's exciting because we plan on hibernating this winter. Mm-hmm. So it's perfect that we can catch up on all these shows that we were like, well, it's on Paramount Plus, but we can't do it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, welcome to the Libatious Podcast.
Yes.
We're your hosts, and guess what libation we have today? If you're watching this, you'll see there's a champagne bottle in front of us, and there's a little our shot glass. We're not getting rid of the skulls. Just gonna tell you that right now. Everybody's like, oh, they had him up for spooky season. It's like, no, these stay.
It's all the time.
The skulls stay. And then the skull shot glass we're gonna keep, and we have little cranberries in it because I bought fresh cranberries because they're in season now. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Will we eat them? Nope. Will we cook with them? Nope.
I don't even. Can you eat just pop cranberries in?
Cook with them.
Yeah, cook with them. Do they have like pits or anything? I've never eaten a raw, or not raw, but I guess it's raw.
Yeah.
Never eaten a raw cranberry before.
Me either.
But it makes our cranberry mimosas look very good.
Mm-hmm. Are we trying them?
My shirt is very can you hear like the rustling of my shirt? It's very loud. I don't know what to do about this.
It's like corduroy type of...
I hate it. I hate how I'm rustling. I just can't move. So anyway,
I'll bring my cup to you.
Cheers to the beers and the ones who aren't here. It's a mimosa.
Yeah.
It's just not orange.
Cranberry, yeah.
It's cranberry.
It's tart.
It is tart. Yeah. I was gonna put triple sec in it. Maybe we can try.
I'm fine without it.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess we're here. We're in the...
Always one mic. That's annoying. That's not even where I want it.
And yours is the new cord, isn't it?
No, yours is the new cord.
Oh, okay, that's right. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go and get new cords.
Yeah.
And I never did.
Nope.
I gotta start. We gotta make this into an LLC, and then I can write it off as a business expense. Mm-hmm. Also, all the alcohol we probably could do business expense.
If someone looks at that, they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, right. Speaking of, though,
I swear.
it's for our podcast.
Right.
It's for the podcast.
Entertainment.
That's how you get ahead in this world. It's always a business expense. Except for tax season. Apparently, with taxes and business expenses, it adds up real quick. Apparently, I'm not a businessman, but maybe one day I will be. But anyway, this we had the Negroni last week, or last episode, and now we're doing. This is one of our like, it's pretty simple, and I'm proud because we only spent like $10 on this entire like concoction, like maybe even less, because I know the champagne was like $5. The cranberries were like what, $2?
I think it's like 2 or 3. Yeah, I think
Two
it's
or
like
three, and then the cranberry juice is same, like $2 or $3. So if you're on a budget this holiday season, follow us. We're gonna be doing a discount drink corner. What should we call it? Discount drink corner.
Yeah.
Keep that alliteration going. I love alliterations. I don't know why. Discount drinks, with Ashley and Kaylin, and because who can afford it in this economy?
Right. Who can?
Nobody. But you still gotta. I mean, it's also the season of seasonal depression, so it gotta have your little pick me up. So join us for our
seasonal depression.
For our seasonal depression pick me ups. Hopefully you can listen to us, and we'll be as cheerful as we can be. Because it hits us hard sometimes too. I was in a fog all yesterday. I don't even know what happened.
I know you were.
I was like a zombie. I was literally just shuffling around like what was
Every
happening.
time I asked you to do something, it was like you didn't even know how to do anything. You're like,
I was in this weird thing. Because I get so paranoid about peeing my pants at night that I literally, when I wake up in the morning, I'm still like half asleep. I wait. I hold it standing in front. I'm like, am I awake? And I like bite my tongue. I was like that all day yesterday. Like, it was middle of the day. Am I awake? before I peed, I was like, am I awake? So I don't even know. That's not even. We had an extra hour of sleep, and all that. It's hitting me. It's hitting me hard. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to talk about the early darkness, because that's what everybody talks about. Like this time of year.
I can't believe it's dark at 3 o'clock.
The sun's going down at 2. What is happening? It's like,
I
listen.
know, it's like it doesn't happen every year. What?
Listen, a whole year is a long time. That's why people forget their anniversaries. It's a whole year since the last one. I won't forget mine because
we both forget. So
yeah, well, we forgot our engagement anniversary, but that's not. We haven't really made a big deal about that since we had gotten engaged. So
we're not that couple.
We're not those. That ain't us, Chief, as Mary would say. Speaking of Mary and Jake, we just recently went to a Halloween party with them, and it's just also showing how we're getting old. I don't know what's happening to us. Like, what happened?
I think we enjoy our sleep more than anything now.
Was it we got married? We just passed a year. We got married. We got married, and then we got immediately old.
Not even. We were going out partying after we got married.
That's true. What happened? We just can't hang when it's like we have too many. We can't do too many like social things, like be out in social environments too much anymore. You turned me into an introvert.
Sorry.
I can't. I get sapped when I go out, and like now. I used to be like,
don't.
I used to go out and be like, yeah, let's party, let's go. And now I'm like, when can I get home? When can I go to bed?
I think because we like our being at home and like chilling. It
is nice. You
don't have to like not put up a facade. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to.
It's always like you have like certain masks that you put up when you're out around people, but we like don't really have that mask.
Yeah, I prefer just being at home with my hair wrapped, my sweats, and in bed watching TV.
Yeah.
Probably should put in there and work out.
We're working up to the working out. We're working up to it. We got it.
I'm mentally not there for some reason, but I'm getting there.
We'll get our regimen
I gotta write together. Out like my words of affirmation, put it out like on the by the door or something. No, not that one.
You was brave.
No.
No, is it you was brave? What is it? You was smart. You was important.
No, you missed it.
Did I miss it? I never watched that movie. I just know
kind.
You was kind.
You was smart.
You was smart.
You was important.
Important.
Yeah. That's not what I was going to put, though.
That's your affirmations, though.
That's not what I'm going to put.
I'm putting that right here. I'm putting that on I'm putting you is kind and all of it on there. No.
Anyway. There's going to be other stuff, like on the mirror and then by the door.
Yeah. Gotta get those stickers.
I just write it out for now, you know.
Like with dry erase?
No, just put on a piece of paper and, like, tape it on the wall.
Oh, that makes sense, too.
Just for now. And then make it, like, when we get our printer.
Yeah.
Make it cute and put it on.
I got you.
Canva.
Oh, we could, yeah, you can just do it on Canva and then we can print those off, right?
Yeah, because if I see, like, you know, working out makes you blah, gives you energy, it's, like, also in the mix of, like...
It's true.
Love your body, you look great, and blah, blah, blah. But, and you're like, working out will make you feel stronger.
Do you remember that scene or the after credit scene in Rick and Morty? I think it's like the second season where they like get really buff and then just start beating up people, like bad people. Like somebody like kicks their dog and then they just beat the crap out of the guy, and then they show up like the devil like had tricked her that episode. That's how I imagine. It's just like we'll just be away for a while for the next 6 months. Well, I mean, people will see us on the podcast, so if we just start getting
but it's different. Like they only see this.
Buff. Yeah, that's true.
They'll know it's like my face slimming out.
We'll never skip leg day. So when we'll stand up on the podcast and people will be like, "What the fuck?" We'll be like, "Ugh," because that's in that episode. They're all up. It's all upper body. But it'll be the opposite for us. Nothing will change. Everybody's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. They're still just sitting, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, we tricked you. Every single drink that we have is made with egg yolk. We're getting protein in all of our drinks.
Be like those annoying guys on TikTok who are like smashing watermelons with their legs.
Yeah, or the eggs. The eggs.
No, they're actually like watermelon. One guy did a pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
And this gay guy, he was like, "It's a lot of work. It's hard." And he smashed it, and like the guy did he stitched it, and he painted his face as
red,
pumpkin.
Orange. Yeah,
he was like, "I'm difficult too."
Oh no,
he can crush me.
Crush me. Oh no.
I think that's funny.
Yep. That's
crush me.
And then the next one is like it's just his face on a watermelon, so it's red exploding all over. Oh no. Have you seen the videos of I think it was like Cincinnati Zoo, they were feeding all the hippos pumpkins and stuff? That was entertaining. I mean, pumpkins it's funny because it's like there's only, I guess, people have pumpkins and like make pumpkin pie and all that kind of stuff like in the fall, but it's like literally it's just like the one season or the one day for pumpkins is the jack-o'-lantern day where you cut into everything. Did you know I'm going on a different I'm going on a tangent, but I just found out the origin of the jack-o'-lantern.
Okay.
It was they didn't carve pumpkins, they carved turnips.
Didn't know that.
And I think it was like the first part of the holiday was like to ward off like evil spirits and stuff, and that's why kids wore like creepy costumes, because they were like, oh, the spirits won't want to hang out with us because they're creepy. But I'm like, the evil spirits probably would look like you, so wouldn't they be like, yo, what's up, man? Let's hang out. It's like you're inviting evil spirits. But yeah, they would put like weird faces on turnips, which I saw some on on the internet, and they look weird. They're a lot more creepy than pumpkins. If we have the internet back, I can look it up.
I think we do.
Oh, I got it. The fresh cranberries are attracting the some yeah. You didn't see anything. I threw it. That definitely hit the trash can that's all the way over there.
Across the room.
They're turnip jack-o'-lantern. That was the first thing.
It heard
us.
Ew.
Yeah, you see these?
So creepy. Ew.
It's super creepy.
It's like a mummy.
Yeah, I hate it. And I'm gonna put it up on. I know we're past spooky season, but spooky season never ends. It's dark out now. It gets dark real early, so everything's spooky now. Down here. Oh yeah, these are the ones that I saw. Yeah.
Gross.
It's like the shadow makes it even worse, cause like
it's like the aging of it.
Yeah, like this one, the old man one. I don't like that. I have to save this. But yeah, that's the turnip jack-o'-lantern. The first. The Irish.
The Irish.
The Irish. They did the jack-o'-lantern or the turnip lanterns. But yeah. So Halloween. 2022. It was fun. We couldn't hang with the young folk.
Not even. They're your age.
Yeah, they're like a year younger than me. So 3 years younger than you.
Because actually, we know what got us because we got a good night rest. So we can't even say it was a drive or anything. I think we just
because we started. Oh no! It was the beatbox.
Yeah, I think
it had to be the beatbox. Mm-hmm. So we tried the new, or I don't know if it's even
new. It's just new because we're old.
It's what the college kids are drinking supposedly, now. Apparently, it's like it comes in. It looks like a milk carton. And in each thing,
I think it's like a newer version of what's that disgusting?
Four Loko.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we had Four Loko back in our day.
Mhm. Now you got beatbox.
That killed people. I don't know if beatbox has killed people, so it's not as metal. Mhm. But it is 11% alcohol, and then there's 3 servings. Did it say like
3 servings? Yeah.
There's like 3 servings in one carton.
And like who's taking like little shots?
And we came back from the liquor store at like 3, and then we just cracked one open right away. Yeah. So that's probably what got us. And it was also super sweet. Yeah. And
I think also because we didn't have lunch. We had brunch, but we didn't have like a.
That's true. We didn't have
for us to survive. We need
something heavy like on our
throughout
stomachs.
The day. We need 2 big meals.
Yeah. And I just had shrimp and grits, which was so delicious. Yeah, shrimp and grits is my new thing now.
My sandwich was good.
Your sandwich?
You should have had a bite.
Yeah, I should have had some bread, which I was fine until it was like
we should have stopped and or we should have
we saw the bed and we're like it's time to go.
McDonald's or something, got some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had that the next day. Mm-hmm. We had McDonald's the next day. But yeah,
I literally was talking to myself. I came out the bathroom. I was like, do I want this? I opened up my favorite, Truly. I was like, no, Vizzy. No.
Yeah, it's Vizzy.
Vizzy.
It's a Vizzy.
Yeah, I was like, do I want this? And I was looking at the can. I looked at the bed. And I was like, no, I don't want this. Yeah. And I put it, and I was just
and then I
called in.
Yeah, you you were laid down, and then I went into the room, and I was like, oh, you're asleep? And then I was just like, I guess it's time to just go to bed.
You could have partied.
I don't think, did I say any? I don't think. We just kind of Irish goodbye. Well, we were sleeping at the place, so it was like, and there was the downstairs bathroom was through the room, so it was like whenever somebody wanted to use the bathroom, we were just asleep in the corner. It was like your friends who passed out at the party, but we were
middle of the floor.
But it was it wasn't because we drank too much. It was just because we got tired at 11.
It was 1.
Oh, it was 1? Okay.
Yeah, we stayed up late.
They stayed up even later.
They started at 9, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we stayed up until 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. Who starts a party at 9? We can't do it anymore.
Who pushes it back?
Who pushes it back?
It's supposed to start at 8, and then she pushes it back at 9. I was like, what?
We have to now.
Why?
Now it's gonna be like we need to start. If we ever host a Halloween party, it's starting at like 6.
That's what I said.
It was like if
That's
so.
where Jake woke up. He was like, I come to realize we're getting too old to be staying up like this.
Yep. Yep.
I said, yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna start starting this shit at 5 o'clock, so
That's
we can get in bed or we can start watching a movie by 10.
New Year's this year is gonna be literally Happy New Year. Yep. Immediately.
Putting our pajamas while the countdown's going on. Yeah.
Oh no, the pajamas are gonna be on at like 10:30.
Me wrapping my hair.
That not even trying to look glamorous for
pictures.
No, we are not going out for New Year's.
No.
Yeah.
We're staying in.
No, I'm just saying like if there was any like if anybody thought we were gonna go out at all.
No, not.
I'm sorry if you invite us out.
This year we're staying in.
We already said we're refusing. We're hibernating this winter. We said it.
We're gonna literally gonna probably try a new drink. Maybe multiple because we're gonna be at home all day.
I will be
of the same alcohol though.
I will be bartender that night. We have to save up so we can get a couple bottles. And then
get some Patron. We'll have Patron in a minute. Remember we used to spend money on Patron like every month.
Save up for that $100 giant Patron.
Like we had money.
Yeah. I mean, we just have to get back. We have to get our alcohol budget back. We lost it.
Terrible.
We forgot about our alcohol budget, which we don't need. But I mean, we have a whole podcast based on alcohol, so I think we need to go back into
budgeting it.
The alcohol budget because we're out of all of our liquor.
Yeah, we are.
Like we usually
our bar is empty.
Yeah, it's feeling bad.
It's like empty.
It feels real bad, man. But yeah, we usually have some vodka on deck. We used to have tequila. I was doing gin for a little bit. Which there's gin over there, but I don't know.
You have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah. What else? What other kind of
I like alcohol? The main thing you drink.
I used to drink Jameson, but then I had my whole shot debacle.
That was before we got together, so it was on the bar.
I'm like still iffy. I don't want to drink a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like I'll
just like I haven't had my Crown Royal.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we tell that story on the podcast? Do you want to? We probably have.
I think so in the beginning.
Yeah,
my
probably.
Birthday. Yeah, because I think.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was either shortly after we started the podcast. I think we talked about it.
Was it? I think it probably was like a year or two before that because we weren't engaged at that point.
No,
and we were like freshly engaged when we started the podcast.
Oh yeah, it was like peak of COVID, right?
Yeah. It was like I remember I was listening back to some of the older episodes. Because I'm editing for a project. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I just like had a stroke there trying to wink. But yeah, no, I'm working on other things. But I was listening to it and we were like, what is this COVID thing though? Like, are we really going to have to stay in for like 2 weeks? And then, we thought it was going to be 2 weeks. We're like, okay, we're staying for 2 weeks. We're not going outside. It's fine. And then here we are. People are focusing on other things, but definitely COVID changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we documented our lives all the way through so we can go back and listen to it. And what did we I don't know if we changed that much.
I don't know.
I can't tell.
But I know why we were able to do weekly episodes because we were both at home.
Yeah, we were both at home and we could just like just be like, you want to record
commute.
right now? The best. Oh my god. We're trying to get back to that. We want to go back to the work from home.
Or like I'm fine if I had to work, obviously in office like I do now. Like 20 minutes.
A 20-minute drive?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I'd work for 20 minutes in office too.
20-minute drive.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of, if I could get a office that was closer than 45 minutes, I would. I mean, I don't care about the commute. It is just, because we go in early now, and then I can leave early. which I'm grateful for that. But yeah, it's just like if I didn't have like the days I don't have to commute when I work from home, I'm like, it's so good. I can get so much done in the morning before I actually have to start working.
Yeah.
Which it's nice, but
Getting up early is not.
I don't know if it's realistic.
A vibe.
Like every I got lucky with this job, that they were like, let's just keep it. Let's just keep the hybrid schedule, that kind of thing.
I think it works for everybody. I think even like the big bosses is like, there's no point. When half the time we're either traveling or we can do what we're doing now, which is like Zoom.
Yeah, and if we're like the big bosses are called in or are coming into the office, then they'll just be like, just come into the office today, like that kind of thing. It's always kind of been like that for my job, because people like drive to different properties and stuff like that, like during the day or whatever. So, yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk about my job. I just came from it. I hate it. I'm just kidding.
You hate the commute of it.
Yeah, I don't like the commute. But it's like, it is only Monday, Tuesday, so it's like, what am I complaining about?
Yeah, but Monday through Friday.
It's like, I'd rather just be sitting here on my laptop. But yeah, I don't know how to transition, but I want to go to talk about more about this show that we've been watching, that we want to watch after this episode, because we're excited and we like it.
I'm literally tempted to go out of our budget just to get some easy food so we can just go watch it.
Well, we got easy food at home. We got easy food. We just put it in the air fryer and it's all good.
That's like 30 minutes.
I mean, I guess. What time is it? Is anything? Are we gonna be able to go and grab anything?
McDonald's or Chipotle, I think.
Is Chipotle still open?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We could always get White Castle.
True, we have to drive though, because I'm not spending $100 again.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Anyways.
But yeah, so this show that we've been watching, it's called Evil. The premise of the show.
Watching again, because we watched the first season.
Right, we watched the first season when it was coming out.
We gotta find. Pause. The other show I found on Hulu about the siblings that had powers. Their dad was the devil. I wish that would come back.
Oh yeah, what was that? Maelstrom or something like that?
I think so. I wish that would come
Maelstrom.
back.
What was it?
It's something. I don't know, but
yeah, I remember watching that first season.
Every time I like a show, and it's like
yeah, because he could like take people's souls or something.
No,
what did he do?
He were able to get the demons.
He took the demon out of the people. Like, oh yeah, because they were possessed, and he would just like touch them, and then they would, and then he would drag the demon out. What, or did he put it? Did he absorb it or something?
No, I think it went back.
Okay. Oh yeah. He burned the. Yeah, he was like burning the demon out, and he had to go back to hell. But then they kept on trying to get back.
And the sister was able to like bend people's bodies and shit, fold them up.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm like,
we gotta find that again. Maelstrom or something.
It's still in our stuff.
Yeah.
My stuff. Okay, anyways, back to
But yeah, no, Evil, we watched the first season, and we were like, this is crazy, this is weird. We love it. Yeah. And
we're like, oh, it's not gonna come back. We haven't heard anything. Yeah, and here comes fucking Paramount Promos.
Yeah. And then they were showing all the promos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was like, Evil's on Paramount Plus now. We're like, we don't have...
Flip the table.
Yeah. We're like, I don't want to pay for another thing. We haven't...
What are we gonna get rid of?
Right? We can't get... Yeah, it's exactly that. We're gonna have to get rid of one streaming service so we can catch up on another streaming service. Like, it's literally gonna be that. I don't know how, like... It's basically cable again. I mean,
without the contract.
Granted, it is like a la carte. You can pick and choose, but it's like all the stuff. Like, you can't even, like, we have Hulu TV, right? But we can't, like, all of the shows that we want to watch are like, they take them off of the TV services. So it's like, unless like you have cable.
Like the one show we liked, what the fuck is it? Silence of the Lamb.
Oh yeah.
Like that one, they took it off.
Oh, it was
Clementine.
Was it her Claire?
Claire.
Is her name Claire? It was like the name of Jodie Foster.
I can't remember.
Jodie Foster's character.
I can't remember.
It's called Jodie. Just the.
I can't remember, but
so annoying. Dr. Lecter.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Lecter.
Dr. Lecter.
But yeah, no, that was warning.
That was a good season. It's gonna expire, and it's like, where is it going? And then you see it in the commercial on Hulu on Paramount Plus.
Oh, is it on Paramount Plus?
I don't know.
Because if it is, then we have to watch it.
It might be.
Is it called Claire? What is it called? What is her name?
We have to look it up. The movie.
Oh my god, I hate that I can't remember any. Like I remember randomly. I remember like everyone. Like there's days where I remember every actor's name, like known to man. And then the next day I'm like, I just watched this movie with this actor in it. I don't remember their name at all. I'm looking at them straight in the eyes. Can't remember their name. But I do the same thing for my coworkers, so it doesn't.
Same. So I'm like, I won't see you that often, so I might not remember your name. Right. Like, it took me forever to remember this one girl's name until she started coming, like, multiple times a week before I'll be like, oh, that's just the tech. And now she's there, like, okay, now I have to make an effort. Yeah,
and I'm so glad that people have names on their, like, desk and on their wall, or on their stuff, because every once in a while somebody will be like, hey, Kaylin, and I'm like, I don't know who you, I don't remember, I know you,
Hey, Tony,
yep.
No,
don't remember your name.
Todd. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'll just say, hey, good morning, or something like that, and then I'll like try to nonchalantly walk past their office or their desk and like look at their name, and I'm like, I have no idea.
It's dead.
Because I literally can go, because we only go in the office 2 days out of the week now. I can go an entire like month without talking to anybody. And
they pop up on you.
Yeah, then they pop up and they're like, hey, what's up? Which I guess I should go to their happy hours, but I just haven't felt like going to happy hours now. I'm like, I just want to go home. It's a 45-minute drive.
You want me to sit here and talk for an hour?
Right, yeah, they're gonna have me like I'll have one beer and then just talk, and then it'll be like 5 o'clock when I'm gonna go home, and I'm used to trying to go home at like 4.
Yeah.
And then now it's gonna be dark when I get home, and be like, I didn't get to do anything, and I have a podcast to edit. I can't do this shit. You want me to hang out with my coworkers? Hell no. They are doing a Christmas party thing though. But it's in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. And I was like, I can't bring my wife.
I wonder why they did that this year.
Probably so people don't bring their significant others.
I did say that. I did say that. They're probably
we're like...
The last one they did, everybody was there. So they probably... We're not doing that again. Well... We spent too much money.
We did, because we did one... Was it during COVID? No, it was just before COVID.
Yeah.
We went to a Cubs game, and that was really fun. We were in one of those Cubs like the rooftop the rooftop things where they literally, I don't know who came up with the idea, but it's genius. They just put bleachers on top of like tall buildings.
I've seen that.
They put bleachers on top of tall buildings, and you can just look over the stadium. Or over the walls of the stadium, look into the field, and you're like, I guess I don't know if it's like somebody started doing it and then started charging people, and then they were just like, and then Wrigley Field was like, yo, give us a cut, or we're gonna have to cut it. Like you're gonna have to cut it out, and then they just all made a deal. But yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny that it's like, I think that's one of the things that they're like worried about at the company. They're like, our culture. We can't build culture if we're not all at the office together.
You and guys people like, don't we're fine.
Yeah, everybody's like, I'll just work at home. Like it's fine. I don't need to like, cause it is fun to like. I was telling my coworkers about Evil, which we have to get back to because I kind of got distracted. I was telling them about Evil, and then we started talking about just Netflix movies and shows and things like that. And they told me about a show, and I completely forgot it already. But like that's fun. Yeah, I do. Like, that's fun, and you get to, like, I guess, hang out with people, but it's also, like, they, like, I don't know, there's, like, that fine line between, like, productivity and hanging out and stuff like that. And I was just talking during lunch, so it wasn't like I was
hanging out, like,
hanging out, yeah. But I don't know, I just still would prefer just to work at home, like, full time. Like, I talk to people about like, it's also whenever you get like a Zoom call or like a Teams call, it's all business.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just sit on the call and like waste time just being like, so what'd you do over the weekend?
Right.
That kind of thing. So I don't know. I think I prefer that, but I don't know. Work is work. But anyway, evil is evil. Yeah, the premise of the movie, or of the show, is there's a team of 3 investigators. They do like they call them assessments, right?
Yeah.
And I forget how, like, it's been so long since we watched the first season, like, I forget how they started. I think she was a psychologist.
She is
a psychologist, and she something happened that she, like, got brought into, like, the Catholic.
Like, requested her or something.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. It's been a minute, but
yeah.
And then the other guy, what's his name? Ben. That was his name?
Ben. Yeah, Ben was.
Well, we have a whole computer.
Yeah, we should just look up character names.
Mike is his name.
Mike. There's David.
Oh, who's Ben?
Mike?
Oh, never mind. It's David. Okay, I was looking at the wrong name.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Lee. Leland. I keep forgetting that Leland's technically a psychologist as well. So we got Dr. Kristen Bouchard, who, she's a psychologist, and she's like the main character of the entire show. So they follow her and her 4 kids. A lot. And she has a husband who just isn't...
He's never around.
The thing is, like, they both were, like, climbers. Like, they did Everest or something like that. And now he goes and, like, does, like, a tour of, like, getting people to Everest, like, or to the... Because Everest has those checkpoints. Like, he gets people to, like, certain checkpoints and things like that. But, so he's gone for, like, half of the year. And she's just, like, raising these 4 kids by herself. And, yeah, this most recent season, which is really weird how they show that she's, like, thinking, like, lewd thoughts. She's, like, they just keep showing, like, fire, and then, like, people, like, making out and, like, getting all, like, sensual with each other. And then it's just, like... Yeah, and then it's just, like, floated, like, these images floating around next to her, and then she's, like... So you're like, oh, okay, we're supposed to imply that she's, like, horny at that point, I guess. But then every time that happens, she keeps seeing this guy with, like, his head on fire, and then he's just, like, hey. Like, he's, like, in the corner, like, waving at him, like, I know what you're thinking. And it's like, what the... And then she's a psychologist, so she's like, I'm having hallucinations.
Let me take my pill.
Right. Let me take this pill, but it's like...
I'm gonna go out.
Right. Well, then, yeah, and then that whole thing.
But I'm pretty sure when she saw it the second time, she's about to go out and cheat, and when she knew, it was like, this is real.
Yeah, well, she said...
She's still in denial.
Because the first time she came back... This is spoilers for season 2. The first time she came back from...
She asked for a prescription.
Yeah, well, she went out. She was flirting with the guy, and then she left. And then she said, next time, stay, like, to herself. And then the flaming head guy was, like, in her car. Was it in her car? Or, like, on the corner?
In her car.
Yeah, in her car. And she was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and then, yeah, she was about to go out again. And then he's just standing there like, I know what you're gonna do. And she's like, and then she freaks out and, like, doesn't go out.
Yeah, I don't know, like, when the first season when they showed the husband, like, their interaction is just, like...
Yeah, it's like...
It's like a fuck buddy that's, like, pops up randomly. Yeah. And they're like, oh, I did miss you, and I do want you. And it's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, and then he's like, I gotta go climb again. And you're like, okay, so you're just gonna be gone again for another 6 months. Or not even.
And the business not doing well, why are you still doing it?
And he he wasn't even like when he was home. He wasn't even like hanging out with the kids or anything. Like what? Like was he?
He was hanging out with kids. I don't think he really hanging out with her.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
But you gotta think she's probably like, give me my space.
Yeah, we gotta get some. We gotta get some refreshers of the first season. All I remember is that Leland is the psychologist who claims to be in cahoots with the devil. Mm-hmm. But then there's like scenes where literally he's like talking to a goat-headed like man with like a scythe, and he's just like
or a wall. You're like
and you're like, what the like is this in his mind or like what is happening right here? And now this season, Leland is trying to be exorcised. Mm-hmm. No, is it he's trying to get an exorcism. Mm-hmm. Is it exercised? Is that the past tense of exorcism?
I mean, it sounds right.
But it's like,
what else would it be?
I just think of like, I know, lifting weights. But I guess exercise. But he's literally just he's just messing with the assessment people. Mm-hmm. Like he's
trying to get in their heads because they have a bad history. But I don't know why he's trying to get in their heads for.
I think.
Why is that what?
He wants David.
Oh, David, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, because he said
he wants David.
He said he was like, because he's trying to.
He's in the bill. Whatever fudge he said.
He tried to he tried to recruit Kristen to sleep with David to pull him onto the evil side of things. And he was like, that would be a great get if we converted.
That was season 1, right?
That was the beginning of this season, I think. Because we had just watched that one. Ouch. That, like, interaction with him.
There'll be so much stuff.
Because she had to assess him for the exorcism. And, like, see if he was just a psychopath.
Oh, yeah, and then
they were like, she's like, yeah, he's a psychopath. And then the priest was like, we're going to go with the exorcism. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what? So why did you even... Yeah, so...
I took your opinion. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it, but we're still going to do it. It's like, so you want the money. He's like, oh, how dare you?
How dare you? But yes, but how dare you? The Catholic Church is not corrupt. What do you mean?
Give me the money.
Give me the money. But yeah, no, it's really interesting. The whole thing, like just for the imagery alone, like it's just like randomly, because she really does not believe in it, but she's seeing all this stuff. Mm-hmm.
She's in like denial. It's so much denial.
Yeah, she's in a bunch of denial, and it's like, but it's also like, it's the classic, what is it called? Unreliable narrator kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Whereas like, are you seeing this from somebody's point of view, or is it like whoever is telling the story or whoever we're following, like, are they just putting things in just to like mess with us? Like, is it that kind of level of show? But I don't know. Like,
I don't think so.
But like when because David is 2 years from being ordained, I think they said, right?
I think he's less than that.
Oh, so he's close to being ordained into priesthood.
The classes were for.
Oh yeah. So Leland, I guess, is trying to. It's really kind of like,
he wants to on the dark side, but I don't know what's so special about David. He's like, he has to be on.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, what's so special about him?
Yeah, I don't know, because he seems like,
maybe because he's able to talk to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess maybe because he truly believes or something like that. I
have no idea.
Is he a true believer? Because he's a true believer. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of this stuff is like kind of just weird, and it's weird too because
each episode's open ended.
Yeah, each episode is like it's like a monster of the week kind of thing, like kind of like Supernatural.
Yeah,
where it's like at the beginning of the episode they're like, this is the person who's possessed or something like that. So like you should assess them, and then it goes through, but like it ends
also continuing the previous storyline.
Yeah, like the salt pile.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're just gonna end it like that? Like, wait,
she didn't believe.
She turned around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a book in the Bible which I haven't. admittedly, I haven't read the entire Bible. I've just read the first. I've read Genesis and Revelations, and not the middle. But there's a thing in the Bible where a man's wife has to walk away from him or something like that, and if she looks back, she turns into a pile of salt, and that's what happens in the episode. They're just like, they walk in, and this guy, and like all of his stuff is gone. He's just sitting in the room.
Like, where did it go?
And then they just go in. They're like, what happened? And he was like, she turned around, and they look in the corner of the heavy season 2 spoilers. Sorry. Mm-hmm. They look in the corner. There's just a giant pile of salt, and then that's just how it ends. They're just like,
I'm like, what happens now?
Bum, bum. She's dead. It's like, wait. Oh,
what happens with
some gnats? Yeah. So, but no. It's just so funny. It's not fun. It's funny because some of it is just weird. It's just super weird, and it's just like dream logic, where like there's like that scene where David like wakes up in a field of wheat, which I think is very tropey. Just like they always do that. Like in what is it? It's not Is it Spartacus? The one with Russell Crowe where he's like, "Are you not entertained?"
I think so.
Whatever that one is, or Gladiator. I think it's Gladiator.
I don't know, babe.
Whatever it is.
I can't help you.
But there's always, whenever they're dreaming, it's always a wheat field.
That is
and they're
true.
like rubbing their hand through the wheat. Yeah, they're like,
they go from this angry person to like gentle. Like, wow.
When they see somebody who they desire, or somebody from their past that was killed, like in Spartacus, I think he sees his like wife and daughter or something like that that were killed. And David sees Kristen, and she's in this like white dress, and she's just like flowing through. But then there's also the devil like scything his way towards him, and then Leland shows up, and they play Funky Town, and he's like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's like we're like the more you just keep watching, and you're just like, oh my, that was like the beginning of the first season, right?
Yeah.
That was like the first.
That was
or the second season.
Yeah, the second season.
That was like the opening scene. You're like, what is happening?
Yeah, I was so confused.
And then the angel thing, where there's just this giant demon-looking angel thing that's like hanging out in his loft. But anyway, you should watch it. I'm sorry it's just what we said was just all out of order. So I don't know if it's spoilers.
A little bit.
I guess it's kind of spoilery, but it's just like, I don't know how to explain this show.
Yeah, you have to go into detail.
You really just have to watch it. Yeah. And it's just weird, but it's really good. It's captivating. Just like our mimosas. They're captivating and delicious.
They're delicious. It's like we're wasting the cranberries after.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with what do you do with cranberries? Do you just only try to make cranberry sauce, or can you just pop them in your mouth and eat them like grapes?
I don't think so. But
like, I'm worried about that. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like they have pits or something, but I don't think so.
Probably like
so I just try to eat it.
No.
Cherries have pits.
All right, I'm saying if it does.
Yeah. How do you eat cranberries? Let's Google it. Eat them raw. You can munch on them whole like blueberries. Toss them in a salad. Okay. All right. Well, easy peasy. I don't know. You can never be too careful in a post-COVID world. Listen, you don't know what's happening here. Like, I don't know. I guess they're like grapes.
Yeah.
Just eat them.
They don't look like it, so I'm not gonna do that.
I'll just eat one. I'll eat one right now. I can't reach it.
Putting on
my finger. I don't have an ET finger. I can't reach it. I drank too much. Anyway.
They're too hard.
They're too hard.
Yeah, like a fucking rock.
All right.
I expect you to eat it.
We're gonna
Don't throw over your fucking computer, Kaylin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for a new one anyway. Just kidding. I can't
punch you.
Can't sell this one. It is hard. All right, here's a ASMR crunch of a
crack your tooth.
Yeah, right. Very bitter. Super bitter. Okay. Okay. It's like a crab apple.
Okay.
Okay. This is you right here. This is all you. This all you right here. This is you.
Right here, Cranberry.
This is bitter. This is bitter. Oh God. Yeah. So that was delicious. Not really. Cranberries are very bitter. If you've never had a cranberry before, I feel like we're the only people who've never eaten raw cranberries.
Right. It's probably right side, like, I do it all the time.
Yeah, everybody's watching this.
Oatmeal.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what everybody does.
Get with that.
Listen, we're a grape and strawberry household.
Watermelon.
And watermelon. And pineapple.
And cantaloupe.
Most of the fruits, just not cranberry. I'll eat blueberries. But on that bombshell, on that revelation of cranberries being bitter, which apparently I think everybody knew, except for us.
I'm trying to end this shit.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you for watching, listening. So what am I supposed to say?
Follow us on Twitter.
Instagram.
Follow us on Twitter. We have a TikTok also.
TikTok. I forgot. I think it's like what? The Libatious
podcast on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Share. Follow us on Instagram. Did you say Instagram?
Yeah, I said Instagram.
I think it's at the Libatious podcast.
Share with friends and family. Go on Apple Podcasts, comment, rate. And we will talk to you next time. Bye.